Penny was it. I did the piano, the baby and you know.
Cancerous beat, swear.
So I worry me what?
Yeah. Me I want to who I want to know. Yeah. Obi pedia ya nadio. Yana unimu. Wakika wa wari mon sanche wonam fufuwe. Hey yo. Biane ye ya. Amfa wa wadi mon samu pie ni etie bia. Samu sai na complain bebrebe. Nye de biana benyano de. Enti so wa wari mu ye. So I worry me.
So much.
Enti so I worry me.
So much.
Oh, so I worry me.
So much.
So I worry me. Na wakase masom twitwe odafo maaju samo akwaba eba so worry mu yedwumede so safe na waso wafide na ahaye Kase TV. We are changing life through Christ and so we are changing your marriage through so worry mu ye first akwan we so that so da kase e me ya boafo a dan na mo boa ye me getumi dwumede ebro Fabric Center omo di lace apapa aba na lace Christmas de ukọ lace ni atete so se hu lace e turn 120 Ghana no we kon mama atete so aba 60 Ghana eno nti Bowura Fabric Center na kokoje wo lace papa bi na hye na ukoje na wonye obi ama na empam emma wa na odi weni akire Sanzis clothing on no pa matari mami mi lace efi Fabric Center na Sanzis clothing so e pam matari e mami je Sanzi number na wo frɛ no na wo atare bia na opeso pam ma wo na wo de tu kwan bia wo bia na wa frɛ no 0540 290 0540 290 Sister Sandra Michelle ngami ensure no nyo kese pam na and then so yeda ye viewers adanyi na mo hwe ngami nhire mo hina adanyi na mo hwe na mo ma ye program no so ekọ ekire yeda mo asepa and then so ngami de ache ye de na aware asam na ye beka and they aware asam ye beka ne de eche se fre ukunu fre obi se ma me komaji na konwa na betina se ne tie bi me guest am no mbedi djumedi so my ready pa me twa me ho akoje nkrato na me ba meji omo akire.
From about ABPM Fabric Center ha na Fabric Center no nyoma mama tina akọ edi aba no enya sam ketwa mama na nyoma ye gugu awonte he
mama say Fabric Center de wuwura mu a enye say inside nko an ya chedwa na babonten ama obi a oni sika odi bebe obi okra wonim se oba ohunu se Fabric Center ho na dwe ne se nyema no body say de nyema ni bi apie mu abonten se na be obi edu abonten afofofo obenya biato se oba Fabric Center ni bia wo pe obenya especially materials ahoro your metallic brocade eno so afa na aba your brocade ankasa eno so afa na aba your flower brocade your sa akode se be ma engagement na ope bibia sharp and down so be invite o baby ni nyina obenya wa ha your grandpa your paradise nko dey say rice maize ni adnanu ma mu yusu ye wo Gandhi no so di design atare se na me design me die ya e fine lace ahoro na wa ha no French lace metallic brocade ebi na sha mami wan ka se wo say so be invite to baby na o shatade we ya bo some powerful Fabric Center pie chancery lace white say wo ye wedding utumi yusu chancery lace Fabric Center opposite Florence Park e for China House your baby at Tom Pabwa. Yeah, hi, baby at Tom lace. To the old background, to your China House, baby at Tom lace in Tomano. Your telephone number no 024 3938 556. And now say 050 593 0815. Would the baby out to be a crumbia also? I put your phone in a fray. Don't move your note to me now, Fabric Center.
Fabric Center
all the way.
Fabric Center
Ajibia.
Other form sama wa jumo akwaba eba so awore mu yedwumade so safe na waso we fide na ahaye Kasi TV. We are changing life through Christ. And then so we are changing your marriage through so awore mu je. Na ye ka kire mu say ende yedwumade ye be die na say loneliness in relationship and marriage. Eno nende ye be ka ho asam. Na nde me guest am ne ombedi dwumade o ma ye ready pa Reverend Michael Nyame our Fadama Circuit enche oko South Africa Johannesburg ono koye area pastor and a national head ewo missionary head ewo South Africa very soon na nyame yadoma na ye kese ya nso nyame yadoma next week no na ye gya no kwan ewo Fadama hence ye fasa kwan we so efra adofo nyina asɛm emetai Reverend Nyame echi na ye gya no kwan fe Sana yewo me another guest who is so special. Na what being so address ko e our mu. Lady Rita Opoku. Lady Rita Opoku if you all the way from Germany. Internet me wo hwe me set na easy outside of Germany. Na san ye adwuma Prekese radio I Germany. Na un say the kase Prekese the Prekese so ya de papa ntini radio so na kase radio no so ye asam papa nko na omoka wo ho. Osan ye tips for happy home. Tip for happy home. Onankasa ni programmer oye ewo online. And now we have to just say tip for happy home. Ne beti bin so ewo so aware muje. Lady Rita and Reverend Mamu na akwaba eba so aware mu yedwumade so. Aye Kasi TV. We always change life through Christ. Wow. Emu akwaba. And then you see loneliness in marriage and then relationship. Me kwamenti ase mo na mo expert nti dem be chechire mu ye ka say if somebody is lonely in relationship Lady Rita say na ye say ye chere
okay me that say mani
Koma
wow Tasha pa
thank you
did you media with this me dem say amankrofo bebra ware ejina papa me be say me yisa akwanya we na me da eye ohwefo ni etiefo nyina me chia o munyina bebre wherever you are kosu ehwe Kasi TV especially so our mu life is all about say you be building a good home bra ye bring nyina ne said that chief you so you be fie papa ya sundwe because I believe say happy home is always the center of the heart and you know don't just build a home advice at the build a happy home. So to come back to your question will be sad if you can be alone it means the person is alone, just as the word is saying. You are on your own. And was say a lot of people say you're going into relationship with the motive say you're your companionship. Now you're on your own. One now you'll be our real relationship. We say when you're gonna coin to that relationship, and I just want to know what that relationship doesn't really care for you just as you thought say he or she cared for you. A lot of people are going through assets now. And I say we will reveal a lot of things in Crawford psychologically.
Reverend, how can you be alone whilst you are married or you are in a relationship? Now we are alone.
Yeah, to me I am alone about our relationship no more because obia ura ware mu a ohun se wo hwehwe bibi na okona wa hu ade no a ma ohun se why rejected or disconnected identity near emma bebre no etimi ye alone no e bi free ye nankasa and e bi nsuso e free me kasa ye na the person and e bi nsuso the partner and na emma e feel alone. Sometimes ya na adwene no etimi e kire obi be wa ware mu or feel so you alone but the same relationship other partner be so you okay and into the perception the training the connection and social activities nipa na komu no owura ware na wanhunu no saa ohunu se waya alone na wo hwa obi so ho obekom of course normal say me ntetiye ene me niema no kire say me ni obia kra no a me ye okay ti ne kese ne begina the person ko ade a obi be hu se eye alone no obi hu ni se ye normal aha nti ugura aware no mu a that is why you nipa ni mienu no you have to come with what you call marital adjustment ne nipa no empe no try so obeboa na wa line no so that what bringing up ne ono so ye too much ne expectation or too much no you try to also lower your distance so that you meet at the center ama obi biara feel like okay kakra na enyesa na selfishness ebe mu a masa loneliness no eba especially obi an expectation in marriage no feel especially man na ya tidy pa time and man feel yes expectation ka ho pa
nti nyoma benta na ya expect o marriage ma ye kwa ye hu a e ma ye lonely daddy ka bibi say obi ho onu hu say me de me okay obi so hu say onu so onye okay e den na ma wo hu say me ye okay e nyimpa no wo ka bibi say nesu e wono betimi a church mu ye pa na ya te ase ya ye hu adekunti a onu de ohun se onu de oyo okay ba obi so hu se onu so onye okay
yeah obi oho a ne upbringing okay tete ya ye de amano no ye obi oho a o ware obi a ye sebe ya tete no ewo bungalow na say remote area be quiet area be those people no o tai ware na wanye wanhwe abeka say nipa no on pe wasema na se
ana waye krasi
waye krasi ni entete na on fa ne ho nko nipa obi always o feel so ono nko a eti na ono nko betimi a hyedan mu fiti anopa kosi anwumre o hu se bone bia o haw bia wo in fact nipa won nchen a na ne ho tete no o hu se nipa won nchen a hu se wo kasa wo ye dede even though it's not bad we did even though it's bad that is how anipa no wanya ne ntete e de aba is anipa na see ye ne ho adwuma pa sana to me amenga with that a partner no to me aboa
hey asemu and nyimpa wa guma awodo marita nti ye hwe courses a emma sanyoma nyina ba ebi ni den etumi ma loneliness ma worry me kuna titika be worry me and now say me dofo bi so be worry me but still I'm lonely. What are some of the causes?
Okay, so meka say ebi edi enya kese pa poor communication. Communication is a very important tool when you are building up a relationship. Even Bible cracker say God spoke and it came to pass. So I wonder how some people are able to build a relationship without good communication. Until you speak out, you cannot establish anything. Because ideas no wide dream, but you need to speak it to your partner. Now, how I'm starting up with that idea. And in building a relationship, so no, we hear communication for day in and day out activities. So that at least a day, you know. What are we building? The vision, how are we building it? The relationship together, building up a happy home. And I say, our real mono, sign a near me, bibia ko wrong, many anjemo. I need to communicate to you. So, I know that we have a lot of temperaments. We are all not the same. Good. But your communication, be what I know, dear, you need to talk. If you call doctor or crana area, you need to tell the doctor, say, this is how I feel. So, in relationship, when I say there is no good, healthy, open communication, a big blow. A big blow. Especially when back with the or can I drink a crack? And I say he or she always let you feel safe. I have to communicate to you so that you know how I feel in the relationship. Whether it's going on well or it's not going on well. Whether what I'm receiving is what I expect from you. I know as I said they also for kind of a minimum or high expectation. But such people no is through communication and I'll be to me and then about level so that you be on the same page.
Okay.
Into the when it says it's loneliness way a day it only happens when we say our relationship no communication share them so ebia bibi ha o partner no ontimi enkantrel ana riri no wonimu inti do be ya ni say ebo no wa quiet ana wasesa mood and I say be was an attitude towards you. Uma who be na sama na or the body language na ema umwa. Yen so some better number communicating. Into communication is very important. Yeah, the ye be.
So must we talk anything that is happening to us? Must we?
You have to. It's very, very important. If the Bible have said it again, or say you have to ask before God will even give you. And don't just ask, or say keep asking.
Keep asking. So
shameless, persistent, long enough. So he's telling us, oh, and yama Bible na you see practicing one. Say yet nothing share the nature of God. The way God is dealing with we humans. You don't say. Sani any business here timidi ba our realm ama we will have a smooth run of the relationship. Talk. Only African people condemn people. We will be our kasani afro talkative. They try say
we are nagging wife.
Now we are nagging. It's just we don't understand why you are nagging. Oh bompaye. Unsusu ye or how is it? Your expectation is not met. Who die by bubble? Who can radi mo radi ama departure? Who da nase? But say ye fun na opa. That is where concentration is. Until say we benye ye fun no, unjai sa empire. We read if you cry say be anyame abon ho bayum. We read if say we did you. But ye fun ni ade a wo no expectation. We no na why wa come so ade. So whenever you go before God, you pray to God. Endlessly, you pray to God persistently, continuously. Say, "Ready, maybe Sadieni." Sa attitude is here the power room. You don't go and begin to nag at God and I say, "Go, who could push the hand of God to work?" But you talk to Him as a father. The language you understand your heart. That this is what I'm going through. This is my expectation. Only me babe nante no. You can say ye per se. Amos 3:3 says, "Can two work together unless they agree?" Yemi no ye call ye two and mobi they are called ya brabomu. And I say in the future we have nsusu yebi. Along the line, ebia we juma e fa time bi. E fa wo mre free me nchen. Ebia social media ya se awa hwe a ye dampe ma no obi ekrekwa ni handi na fe no. Or browse e fa your time. You do courses in years. Me cut too much. We are still on courses, so give what's the communication? Poor communication. Yes, it's one course. But when we say, but when we say our partner, the attention I could baby, it's no more on you. Yeah. How do you draw his attention? I need a solution. Let's talk about the course. That is it. So this is when I was say, send the attention I could do, baby. Now you use communication to talk. Into me when they say, until we promote a good communication, our relationship move and found say our real move. Any relationship, a juma crab between boss and subordinate, a good communication and promote to the growth of the company, business. Idea be who outlining communication is nothing again. Yeah. So and then we can also emphasize on intimacy. Important. Let's stand there. Communication now can. Be at the Ghana and I say in Ghana, in use Ghana. Because it's a Germany, maybe a Germany there about to meet Kasa. Open up or catch any kunu de ope magana hano daddy say o can be I say o kasa do o nage we nagging wife say when say afi there one be low you know okay it will become to me bisa say o kasa you have to open up watch church nyankopon so I see bisa na me ya ma if I always talk na my husband me can o say me kasa do and now pe kasa should I stop so that I'll be lowly okay a honomono to answer ni where I miss me jitum said to the be my you're wrong here. You have to know the timing, the space, and the surrounding. Okay. When to talk, how to talk, and what to talk. Very important. Don't talk and mix. James also said it in the Bible. Because if we pray and mix, and anything I sank. So what I say. Some guys say the biblical and your money implement. So I worry move step by step up. Whenever you want to talk to your husband, if I say be a communication. Ebia osoria uni ne kasana or bringing your mouse self-love esteem. Into a shut up. Kasado do you say who say okay, you know when your husband or you're open for communication. And it's not you're going to dating and then topics baby or you need to study Sanya Manema. Don't just walk to him. Esther did not walk to the husband, the king, simply because the husband. He knew when to go before the king and what to do before you enter into the king's room. Yes. So it so what worry ukura na ni che say oye said ye hu ni say we on the same page.
You have to talk to him
now. Pointing his mistakes to him just like that.
Just like that.
I want to know bear remind you say you a woman. Shut up.
Yes.
Go down, humble yourself.
Yes.
But you have to know say as we are me name kruka and you're very sensitive. So maybe why don't you apply prayer first?
Okay.
Bonfire.
Gina Esther so. Na yen twa ye ho.
Okay.
Yen kwaje nkrato nti ye ba ye beto so Esther ho na ye see loneliness in marriage and relationship. And then ye kan wasam. Wa ware wo tia ware ase wa adwenya wo say e ya agen kasa wa adwen. And I say you are feeling lonely. Wonim dia wa ye nti we feel lonely. At the end of it no, but obe hu dia wa ye. Nti koso an hwe kase TV. We are changing life through Christ. Me twa me ho ba. Me ba ye beto so.
No from about abe PM Fabric Center ha. Na Fabric Center no nyoma mama Tina akọ edi aba no enya sam ketwa. Mama na nyoma ye gugu awontin he.
Mama say Fabric Center de wura mu a enye say inside nko an ya chedwa na babontin ama obi a oni sika odi bebe obi okra wonim se oba ohuru se Fabric Center ho na dwe ne se nema no body say de nema ni bia PM abontin se na be obi edu abontin afofofo obenya biato Sauba Fabric Center bibia wo obenya especially materials ahoro your metallic brocade and also afa na aba your brocade ankasa and also afa na aba your flower brocade your sa akode se be ma engagement na ope bibia sharp and down so be invite o baby ni nyina obenya wa ha your grandpa your paradise so they say rice maize ni adnani ma omu yusu ye wo ogandi no so di design atare se na me design me die ya e fine lace ahoro e na wa ha no French lace metallic brocade e bi na sha maami wan ka se wo say so be invite to baby na o shata ade we ya bo wo sam powerful Fabric Center pie chancery lace white se wo ye wedding utumi yusu chancery lace Fabric Center opposite Florence Park e for China House your baby a ton paboa. Ya ha baby a ton lace. To the whole background to your China House baby a ton lace in Tomano. Your telephone number no 024 3938 556. And now say 050 593 0815. Wo the baby a ujina bia kro bia wo so. Abotefo nyina frɛ. Yo mo hwehwɛ no timinya e Fabric Center.
Fabric Center.
All the way.
Fabric Center.
Ajibia.
So wa ware mu je na wakase masom twetwe other form wa adwo sam akwaba eba so ware mu ye dwumede so safe na waso fidie na ahaye Kase TV. We are changing life through Christ, and then so we are changing your marriage through so ware mu ye. And you see loneliness in marriage or relationship, and you can wasa lady Rita Opoku ewa ha na Reverend Michael Nyame ewa mama koma so ne wa ha se yo mama Rita ye kone ye kan loneliness when to go to your husband. Ti Esther, who say ban say Esther when time be na your call no kunu.
Ni anka Mordecai aka hwe ne say Esther ne ebe ni. Sorry me nya wadi say we do nya baby at no. Nti e ba enka ye say e ka kotojo e ka ne na so aso sisi. Aha. But Esther na make say Esther was smart. Ohun say wa worry ni kunu. Though say or your husband or your right to go before the husband at any time. But at the way who say life and death, it has to do with something that is very peculiar. So what you have to do, a bonfire fast here for 3 days before or enter into, and even they're not all corner or ye nyama bebre one konenim or prepare be beautiful. As some local can I say me here no. And my bebre, yes I didn't know. We be up a light bill and up a school fees and up a ska.
No, don't suffer for.
What try a who person a be a jason. Now, because they mood no.
And in the end, saying, and the unya.
And I want me, you know. But Esther fed the husband first. For money, you marry and any or you're satisfied.
Yes.
Or we are not, Nini, no catch any say. on can ye hear
no internet so man aduane die ma no ho to no.
So if we women we know the key to our husbands at home. Some buy and change who say na me driving. And then now can. When we start applying yan kasa baby.
Yan kasa now the key na.
Yeah, the key ni be show sa.
Yan to Reverend, we are still talking about loneliness. A bit more worry so still almost say our normal you lonely. So what are some of the causes? Esther one day you best need na our side.
Yeah. So before I come to the next of the course. Send ye mama ye nearby kana. No cre say you have to keep on asking and asking. But they say or the baby you know the approach.
Yes, approach
is very, very important. The time, the when that is when, how and others. Because if you don't do it, you might have right purpose. But the approach may defile everything that you want to, and the purpose cannot be achieved. And so, say, Job started shase so kasa. Niema bebre na how be anon namu. Erwade e catcher and say, Job kasa dodo. Until you say 2 are better than 1. One can say 3 or 4 are better than 1.
Yeah.
And so we always need to ensure that as the marriage keeps on enlarged, we have to ensure that the first point of call, that is the couple needs, and the bond is met before other responsibilities.
Yes.
If we do that, ebeboa ama ye marriage, you know, atibia akosoro. Nkolano, don't forget, all of them will depart. Exactly. And so you don't destroy, you don't destroy the marriage for the sake of the children.
Okay.
See, marriage now is a car. Trotro. Wobani ni be mano animu.
Front.
I say the family car no.
Yeah.
And Nkolano was the next seat. And some other family members at also. So you shouldn't always know what you're when you Nkolano. Na they are very important. But yes. And as I say, you share your responsibilities. Unko de man Nkolana wunya oyere. Unto de ma ukunu anase wonhwe Nkolano wo bra ukunu komude no. Obi timi hwe ne kunu Nkola aduane di. Na ne kunu Oba waka so me nkola na nkola de ne hia me. Wo de wanyini ko paduane di. Enti when you do that, our no that connection no wona wo titim. Next time no obehwe ba bia onso so benya bi. Wo hu se nkola no hia wo esen ono. Another the same connection no. Another that is another cause. Connectivity. Apart from communication no, there are other things we need to connect. The emotional connections. We have to connect emotionally. We have to connect physically. We have to connect spiritually. These 3 things should work. In fact, we have God the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. And these 3 things should work in the marriage. When the spiritual or the spirit is connected, the emotion, that is the heart, is connected, and the physically, sometimes the dangerous aspect is that you might be there in physical, but in emotionally, the marriage is even collapsed. But if nipa bihu animu say aware no mo walmo nantibum obi adwene nam kade ene bi so adwene nam tumu.
As obi or father man obi so nam South Africa.
Exactly. You see, no biso adwene was obiso ni nam South Africa. Nti asema woni ne kan nyina no nya ne wo kan kra oni akoma bia wo ne wo ye no. But as I say sa niema miensan nyina no etumi ya adwuma. So the emotion represent the soul. Yeah, the banyame asemo represent the soul. And the spirit represent the spirit of God. Because onipa bia no nya honhom ye den atiumu. These 3 has to connect, because Bible say the 2 shall be 1. And so if that oneness is not there, you see, marriage is such that when you do psychology, your nipa or upbringing, no, your wolf from day 1 to 21 years.
Yeah.
We call it that is the value. Value no a formula we. Between that time, a bit me change you through parents, through agents, friends, and others. But after 21 years, I just say nyankopon it Mrs. Sound man ye. In the same thing, say mo worry marriage, you know, sometimes it will take time. And son a marriage bond not me a form more
even ask how can the couples spiritual together?
Yeah, the spiritual no together no, that is you through your prayers, through your Bible studies and others. In fact, that is why a good seven be warrior mbe jenya gidie ba ko
intercourse also can make you
and also so any day crowd your best. Intercourse no very very important. A boy a birthday more spirits e kosoro. And so all of these things put together no a boy now emotionally there should be also that connection. Bra u feel ma me na me so me feel ma o na obi ni na baby a odwene se sa abri mi kunu wadidi me yere then na ekoso na bra bom. When you do that, the emotional connection no ekoso then adwuma. You might not be there in physically, but the bond will still be there.
Wow. Courses. We are still on courses. Auntie Rita.
Wow.
Auntie Bebre.
And there's other one, responsiveness. Sometimes when you more wohona was will be and responded to the yonko. And also so one of the causes.
Okay.
How? Yeah, we have to obi here there say you were here there.
Okay.
And obi efro say bia ba kon say oh be person me no di nkomo. Bibi wo honti o person won we den eka. Asembia nipa ne beka kiro ne so hu say ehia ne nti na woka. So we have to respond to ninsem oka. Sometimes when you beat na say ne na ye menua ba eka no. Nipa ne kasa bebra memfa ne say kasa no pe. As I say oma wadwene ko nsem na oka no so na wodwene hu yie so that ebema what to me aye. And it also calls for attentiveness. Yeah, as I say, we are attentive. And you have to also make efforts.
Okay.
Our ear juma ye. Se pese ye ma bond no ear juma na loneliness na you have to work on the marriage.
I mean, what can be causes now? What can be phone and the rest, the media.
Okay. So we have also the social media. It's a very powerful tool.
Yeah.
Any abetna.
Yeah.
And this powerful tool, no, it depends how you use it. It will become a bad tool, a good tool to you. Good. To say our rain some war, so our you say, you know. It's a good thing you can watch it with your partner. So but whereby as I say also are trending in your trending in akoye in someone and here any resentment and when you dey misro no say I know say our relationship e be falling apart and the person not yet victim no and I say who is deeply hurt most of the times they come on the social media to express themselves how they feel and we have messages e ben na akoye say enipa nye aware kra mpo no memo bi house say ware u abrochire kra na ware ajawu kunu ana ajawu yere organ akofa ne ba oba be your femu and I always say it's good to listen to such videos but the effect now sometimes it gets on us psychologically. We need to watch it. I must say there is no more genuine trust. If you are a relationship the moment or the idea be by to say war bano, you have to sacrifice, you have to compromise, and I say you have to also give out something to support. Now would you no chinebi na
social media.
No the So it is about say bia who ye adwuma na yesifa wo sika kogin loan na bia me fan ko abrochira na anu ko hwe video bi obi ye bia anko ye wa bebru ni nua wo social media wa be super tese munsem na wo comment so e ko na ye back no into no no psychological they say wo kra no ukru to wusro I say why you share ye kana won kan kire no so won but in deep down you know won any ti aware mu but I say we need a hop pop ade bi kra enye say ya ti ato na say hey see kan you now we start making and e honom na ya na due to this topic into me drunk of attention say yes re yesu sun hwe saade no na nyame anim no kra ni say nyame sa wo bibi mu a say there was some movies be late movie be ni I can't drama ne ba ku bi no ya omo ya o stage so na omo to nyomo no cantata movie the cantata or whatever forgive me some can hear you want say we know wife and now know husband no mo to no mo no mo ni age I've lived in a compound house before I traveled we want say if you phone ya gada obi ani TV ya come and edue
wa sha see o
ye le ka so mo ko dware na mo na ase yes already that you know there was that kind of unity and love. When you say I'm telling you, it bonds the family very strong. Yet now see there wasn't it
together.
By Neno, Obia crying hand, you want to call us a corner. Wife, why you busy? They are not 30 minutes because of social media. Hand you crying and I say, what's me the 3 hours? Who friend me bo on shame your best as a see. Who maybe a video any best answer for back calling. Me man used to be brain and show me. When a man is not giving you attention, and sometimes you are on social media. Pononi niyama basa no oshe.
Social media, nene yeka loneliness in relationship, and nene yeka wasam ne yati bebre say ye poor communication no ma ye partner eye lowly, and nene yeka wasam. Yes, so who say so partner ye lowly first no worry say yen dan kaminim say your attention bebre akodi nkola no ne eja wukunu ana we ye na worry no we fi say beginning I say Bible ka say be ma be jane na eja ho no de ne ho akobeta na ire na maye baako ye we fio na wo ya adwene na akoda nkola ejuma na wo pattern de wo jane siwo ene ye ka wasam say loneliness no wo worry nso na aye we ye o ya ankonam ya te bebre metwa mo akogye nkrato na me ba ye beto aso.
From about a PM Fabric Center na Fabric Center no nyoma mama tina akọ edi aba no enya sam ketwa mama na nyoma ye gugu awontin he
mama say Fabric Center de wuwura mu a enye say inside nko an ya chedwa na babontin ama obi a oni sika odi bebe obi okra wonim se oba ohuru se Fabric Center ho na dwe ne se nyema no body say de nyema ni bi apie mu abontin se na be obi edu abontin afofofo obenya biato Sauba Fabric Center ni bia wo obenya especially materials ahoro your metallic brocade and also afa na aba your brocade ankasa and also afa na aba your flower brocade your sa akode se be ma engagement na ope bibia sharp and down so be invite o baby ni nyina obenya wa ha your grandpa your paradise so they say rice maize ni adnani ma mu yusu ye wo ogandi no so di design atare se na me design me die ya e fine lace ahoro e na wa ha no French lace metallic brocade e bi na sha maami wan ka se wo say so be invite to baby na o shata ade we ya bo wo sam powerful Fabric Center pie chancery lace white se wo ye wedding utumi yusu chancery lace Fabric Center opposite Florence Park e for China House your baby a ton paboa. Ya ha baby a ton lace. To the whole background to your China House baby a ton lace in Tomano. Your telephone number no 024 3938 556. And now say 050 593 0815. Wo the baby a ujina bia kro bia wo so. Abotefo nyina frɛ. Yo mo hwehwɛ no timinya e Fabric Center.
Fabric Center.
All the way.
Fabric Center.
Ajibia.
So our worry muje na wakase masom twetwe other for me sama wadwu bio mo akwaba eba so worry mu yedwumade so safe na waso we feed na aha Kase TV we are changing life through Christ and then so we are changing your marriage through Christ na ye kai wo say Boria Fabric Center Christmas ebe or the nyoma papa aba lace ne bonso so efufu lace na efe ne bonso so yatete so nti Boria Fabric Center or China House na kokoje wo lace papa bi na hye na wo ho nto ebi na hye mi nti wo nso kɔ wo se mama mame kɔma se wo kɔ na wo kɔ kase mame kɔma na se bra wo percentage bi a ɔde be ma wo obeti lace nso am fufu nti Boria Fabric Center na kokoje wo lace papa ene ye see loneliness in relationship and marriage wo Lady Rita and Reverend Nyame ewa say yo na ye bisa say what are some of the effects of loneliness in marriage daddy
me pacho sorry to cut in one very important thing I hear some of the causes them person here did to answer yaba say the effect financial issues very very important pa sikaya de I'm being honest Nyame di bi chewa utimi hu say
kenye say uti
Nyame di bi chewa hu say one need pa ni pe hia wasase so no Nyame yie fru so Nyame nim no kure ni but say that same money no say ya nhwe ni yie so a e break the home you ever say practically and I'm being practical here and very truthful
yeah
you ever say abrochimem eto de bi a wo say na o partner beka wo onyanye adwuma yeyo na ba ko ne pe na eye adwuma so hwe the family nti bo say ono na o hwe family no feel say the load na be good so or break nti bo say because of that na o ye ne ye bia wo na wo nye adwuma no na wo feel say I don't know why lonely and ebi so ho no mo a ebia na for some good reason mawo money nanny and I say some of nanny we hear the amount you have to pay the nanny now they say juma no ye che nanny into the ya na ye say the ni pay sha no ye money ye oba time and papa time ni na ye possible
yeah
and nearby for say oba ni momu so oba ni momu any good die na be ma ni momu ni pay ni eleza yeta switch e ma be ma ni momu
be ma time
yes no ni momu
e organa ade ankonye be ma time
and that understanding is there.
Yeah.
The warrior, our no cost kama.
The most warrior fine.
Yes. Emma, the most important is say, Muni now, they be American. You have to always be on the same page.
Yeah.
My dream about maximum huasia, and you okay. But why by I said the year baking you? Ben may be what him say, or your traditional man said they're working. Chinchina try say on your papa time. Make a usika so who pay cancer
and cancer.
Itu bosa fe dia ho cha be fie ho
yeah
so insu kra na wo beto be se nu so no 1 year brother we asema me ko be makana sem facha me ya wodie na ya sa wodie no
na o bi ko the tape measure to bread no na obekan dia na tape measure
bread
obi abebu 1 obetwa 1 inch bia
bread na ya slice e ho ne bread ne ta slice e so ya to oh reho
and I say ye ba ho de comedy yo
no suna ada na pan na sasa de we obeka pan no re
na fantiana
so
but on can obi asem
me ko obi asem
fantifo na ka pan no ana na mfa fantifo so brodo nti o pan no na me hu say fantina
so and one say ye nyina no obi edrimi say or standard average lo bia wo baby o person o dru abrabom nti ye boy your home modern say ye bedru ho na kona na bia dey free so and I make say why buy am say man you know on the same page sika no sika krona no amani a wo be femu wo honom no hwe mama fa story we bi ntwem way back in Italy ana obi ko fa na yere buy Odine baye na no ka kire ni say wabọ ne ho ka ono ane yire o wedded wife nti ontua sa eba na okofa ne baye nya connection o genuine one awaware awawa fale ama no just say I don't know how much I will buy ka dey but oso oba na nya ejuma no on tete ne ka you telling a woman na one ne ba bra say ontua wo kasa ode na beka wa wo hu wa brochire no you are telling her say she's on her own na that is the story I'm making say no woman ni tua aka ni wie no afi o kire ne husband say female kono sa mira ware no yentimi nware biemu da ade aware
outside because of the ordinary family.
that is it it is no ono be sie ni sika nkom usu sie sika ntebo so me so a
there's a financial loneliness.
yes bills ye be chem se wo tua dan ka me meto aduane ene sa ne wan we ya wo be di fufuo na ye ka no from Monday to Sunday.
Ene mo bre
because okoto bayire ni the basic skills man okoto brody ya the basic skills man
the banchi difference skill
inti ho no fufuo no meat fufu ye koto fufuo na ye de katofi aye no katofi sorry ye de potato aye no ye de potatoes aye no na ya wo starch ni ye de shekaba ni ma wa ha
no body ene mo bre wo
na ya ke normal ya ye fufuo ni ye de amantu be dis because all me bon wo ka
so ya some
ana no operation so be jina ni na so
ye be kasa asem we ye meto aso ni akasa asem na new people are suffering over there ebinum yes that the yanko effect of loneliness they said okay one of the effects na waka no e ma ware cry yeah so effect of loneliness.
Effect I will build it in stages. The first and effects mechanism who feel rejected. Rejected is also effects. Always rejection is part of effects. So be who say aso onka ho. Tina wabeye ononkwa ware na ote ase de na so no. Odwene no ho. So huna onse odine wasum na no na ote babidi. Okasa no ho ayi okunu wa hen ose a minim baby okọ oyire wa hen for se o mumisa ne nkola no say create a lot of the afei a lady when that happen and it's not resolved it leads to what you call depression in such a way we are like we feel say as a yes you won't say adwene no na start ekeka bom na fei wonam kra no a wonya adwuma bia nso fifiri tetew adwene namba bi ekofufa yale bi kra de bra koma yale ne ade when koswa afei it leads to psychological trauma na enna ya na bebre no bo no nam na fei obodamba okasakasa nso so na nyese ebia bibi aware emu issue na aware effect of loneliness and those things it made the heart attack because most of the time idea what adwene mu bia no connected with the heart and so you can stress depression is part of stress that stress there wo honhomo anase wo nipadua no entumi na wo force de aye when you do that adea e ha adwene mu stress is very dangerous than even physical stress wo so anema na wo de you know say adwene no ebre na sa adwene no ewura sa yi na emma hu sense wo do na wabre
wetin say so onyare o
nso wawu because niema ekoso that is ekoso wo
pressing you
that is it that is and if I mean not resolved I'm here na ma bi kra dambo any ade eba and another adin say a sign lead to a divorce yeah
and them kwame to them me jana me hu ntom
that is it so these are some of the effects.
So let's go to the how you deal with it.
Okay,
if somebody is feeling lonely in the marriage, what should the person do? Mama Rita.
Yeah, and I'm the kaka first one. Talk about it. Talk about it. So husband near the best person. Look among his family. Obi a message here. Ne parents. Parents ne so obi a message you share there or yeah close to your husband.
Okay.
Sometimes it may not be the father. It may be the mother. See to share there or kasa or husband you know. Maybe it may not even be the parent but the uncle or the sister.
The sister or a friend.
Yes. So
nipa bia no o bia Obia or catch or can ya de no ka say jaya.
Obeche.
Or stop.
Okay.
If you target such a person, not necessarily send your can.
Whenever you are feeling any sign of loneliness, first thing you have to do is to talk about it.
Talk about it.
So think in your mind, say, who is the right person for me to talk to? Because I do all can you can in idea you move by depression. I have friend in depression.
Depression.
And you and
it's killing people.
So and then one a sacrifice infidelity by your king. Bono bojamai na ye can condemn. So talk about it.
Yeah.
Oka back with you now husband ain't here. Who fire by bono, but the immediate person be wait me consult your pastor or a counselor, anybody. Talk about it.
Talk about it.
And I okasa su wie na ye bepa chowa ha say. When we say ye can say no, nyabotre. Don't rush the situation because sometimes the process has
know
to take
and
time.
when and time.
Yeah, and very important. So when and yes, and I say ye nene kasa no so ye ni ye bi say adie no. So what I say. And then back also American said the solution we should talk to God mostly. Very important.
Yeah, maybe it's
our area no may only when ye power and ye call mountains ni so. Our area we are suffering so they be yes. Suffering so they be na bompae. So what I say.
Yeah.
And as you keep praying, because Proverbs 24:3-4 says, we use wisdom to build a house.
Yeah.
We use understanding to establish that home. And then with knowledge, and when they did the precious, valuable things, into when you seek God, and I say you seek His word, any prayer, I wonder how you ubenya wisdom now here cannot. So what I say, so develop an intimate relationship with God. Very, very important. Tini ya ye cancel your Christian ya tawari Christian. So na ye me
tawari Christian.
Na mo.
Say wanna work
faith.
Yes, with the same faith. Very important.
But the spirit no.
So what I say.
Who can be say be ma bi wo upbringing no. Or ye bi or ye lowly dada. No aba abeware obi na omma obi nso e lowly. Ba kono ko enim say dia no kun ye no anase dia me de ye me yere no. Me nim say me ha no. Such situation say ba won chen how a criminal of us solve that situation. Go to the lowly person. Na yensan kodia. Ono so okasa no so.
Enti say ebanesa obi a we are tete free and collaborate man say we live with that in that situation now. I say what here say aware no nkasa a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Enti o say mumie no mu bora ma be ye honam ba ko. Na meka the so be a nyina ye bede marital individual life no yeah na wu nyini free one stage to other and other people will guide your destiny up to 21 years no. When you marry, that is why obi nyansa na obi be ware no say otumi wanyini aye mature at least ubenyanka 21 years. Na adwene ne anyini. Bebre wo ho a oware enkwala bremu a ne value no nyam form nwie. And so that time bibi atimi happen. Tina obi wo komko school ni ade university kura no onya partner obewie na adwene na eden asesa go data onim yes adwene no enye focus on building the value as to what and how I want my destiny as a bishia no kwemo. Enti the same thing munya ware we are marriage no as a say mutumi a try say we be a wo no busua mu anything na wabewa na a new life you are going to build the marital value. And for that matter you have to sacrifice some of the things that you were doing. Na osha wo partner no the wish, the expectation, so that you can meet the person in a middle way. Enti say me obi a me reserved na ma warrior na wo kono should tell you say you are going to somewhere. You are going to start new thing. Life. This time enye wo nko na wotibiom eye mumienu na mukakotena. That is why matured people na omukoko ware no. Enti wo kwakọ ware a tiase say enye me nko I am not going there in a selfishness manner, but may call to also satisfy my partner.
Yeah.
If I lived in a lonely situation and a distance, for the sake of my partner, I have to try and make amends so that. But this time, no, may talkative kakra. This time, no, may approach kakra instead of may too reserved, no. Say me who ye say I'm going to different terrain. Na a better day na me yere no, a better na me kunun so or non so ntesa no. A better na yet to me eshia. And I have to sacrifice. Marriage is about sacrifice. Say antia sia na obia de onim ne na adwene ye no. Any ope enkwa di wura wale mu a we will still enter into marriage but still compromise individual values no will still stand eba ne sa no a aware no ebe se we gina ha but we need to bind the two enti no say ahoma ebo ho mienu no entu menye den enti wo ba no individual value gina say na we oba no su gina say now you have married. You have to come together and meet in the middle way. Sometimes, senior ye mame ekano. Ebi oho when you try to pull, and I say push, nasa adeni intimenya, you have to sacrifice such that you move from your place and meet the person at the person where the person is. Obi oho oya oba na bema o move on, but for the sake of the marriage. You have to sacrifice and compromise. And this oka se time bia yiso ba na be ma no ejai bibi ansa na wo aba ana se we beja enye but odo nti na marriage odo so odo no wo ho o se odo den katabo ne nyina so ubu ani gu niema ne nyina so other side oba ana se be man so you oye bia on expectation wo high no so in the same way no say ono so odwene ojai say obadwene selfishness because oba no ba say be man no ne bringing no say wo ti na se kakra say wanya se de wo no bia wo ye social na woni nkrofo emove ekọ eba ene ade no abeye wo lifestyle but nipa no oye direct opposite. So what do? I will try, but so when to me and me drew me expectation. I don't just worry no. As I say, egu. Enti I will try. Na me so must sacrifice kakra. Na ama worry na to me.
Last word.
Okay, so the last word here, obiampe hobby to do. Yeah, very good. I know say yenta nkasa ne ma no. Yeah, share your career no. Search for your hobby. Very important. A gift to be a woman, develop it. In times of loneliness, use that gift.
Use that gift. Wow. Nembo pa.
Mefa kwanya yesuna machia. Ahwefo nyina. Nenkan de edikan no me yere. Mrs. Mavis Nyame. Ba kope.
Ne wanto nyuma ma no.
Oh, ene de enti na fe ne tosu biomu no ye chairman of Christ Apostolic Church International, Apostle Samuel Mponsa Frempong, the General Secretary, Apostle Samuel Adekusi, any empanimfo executive council members ni omu nyina mechia fadama for Johannesburg for mu tie mi mechia mu nyina, you are part of the family pankro no CAC Awurade enhira obi biara mini Bismarck kire so for Bismarck Michelle, or so Kumasi. They say the entire atete. Now, so we are there. We are talking about loneliness. We have separated in physical, but spiritually, and emotionally, we will still continue to be a friend. Michelle will be a friend.
Yes. Miss Omechia, me mama name pompa. Nana hima. Abena Ochere Boafua or ye crow tea hima or Apisokubi of Oti region Nana Yankwada. I mechia my hand for and then me were found so ye on Hineke Sepa Ewo. And then I moved to a Hamburg, Mechia Mira, I Prince Opoku Mensa, and then me manning and also all the crew. gospel musicians, the radio presenters, any Hamburg on its own. Just
The
a
Prekese
cruise
people,
for
the listeners.
everybody. Yamisho Munina, and then
Yeah.
Mechia also,
Oh.
and then Mechia me manager, Elder Kwabena Entry. God
I am
bless you.
executive producer.
So
I am manager. Okay.
Say
And
a
I
job,
was singing
yeah,
Michelle.
Michelle
Na yes,
Muna.
loneliness in marriage. Na ye kan ho asem. Ya te bebre. Me gidi say what bebre, me so ma te bebre. De ya te no ye fa nkoye adwuma. Na me ya ware enye fe. Na me ya ware enso twan na ye se ye so so ye fa sa kwan we su. E kire e ka kire ya hwefo nyina se. Onyame ya adom a 5th November ye Women Empowerment Clinic. And the emba kukudam. And the yes adwuma ya mamo. Nti se wo ye osofo na wo jire e wo nchen aka ne se 5th November no ye nyina ye hia ye ne asofo yerenom mako mpanyimfo obi bia ye potential leader a wo ye oba no ye yes a program na amamo e wo CAC headquarters osu nti obi anfa nani nkire Christ Apostolic Church International on 5th. Na the one was say yen First Lady Mrs. Josephine Amponsa Frimpon or your guest speaker obeba abekasa your First Lady so pese wotie your First Lady and now pese wotie Mrs. Josephine chairman Yuria bra chairman ankasa so e wo ho saada no ono so bekasa nti bra na betie bi na fo ba wo bra wo jire ye pese asofo mun pempia mo yere mo bra nti so pese oba program ni be hwe screen so na frey yebema ntishe bia da ho bia obeti na waba eye free ye nje hwe nti opesa obabia na wafrɛ na ya kyerɛ wonnim CAC ebe kyerɛ e wa osu headquarters e hɔ na yebe dwumadien yeda wase sɛ wagimbre na wahwɛ ye nyame nhyira ye guests nso ye tunsa frame all the way mu nyina afofo plane abaha and then because of the love they have for us nyame nhyira mo na onye mo kɛse as the kɛse enko ema me kiwa na me ne omo de dwumadien Francis Gogo, why did they masum sa nyame nhyira pa Stephen Asimfo Suboga no so wa ha na ye wo Nat Oforikwe ono so wa ha na Mickey Darling na executive producer Eda Dominic Boachi entry one na Yirema Masalo onyame nhyira wo Bevlin me producer ono so wa ha na me ankasa me manager Elder Emmanuel Akwa onyame nhyira wo Descende so nyame de cheya ye besan Asia bye
Pennyfo say Ade de piano, the baby and you know.
King Series Beat, swear.
So I worry me what?
Yeah. Me I want to who I want to know. Yeah. Obi pedia ye nadio. Yana wunimu. Wakika wa wari monster nche wunam fufuwe. Hey yo. Biane ye ya. Anfa wadi monster mumpi nye tie bia. Samusa na complain baby. Nye de bia na benyano de. Enti so wari muye.
Somuche,
Oh so wari muye.
somuche,
Enti so